I didn't really know what I wanted to do next, but then I was going through my feed and I found this girl who made that very, very beautiful dress with the flower lace square pattern that she found on YouTube. I've been crocheting for years and I've never made a dress, but I've always wanted to, and I think I started a few times, but it just, I don't know why. I don't know why I haven't gone through this. Now that I see this dress, I know that that's exactly what I want to do. I don't want to do anything else until I get that dress. I'm going to the beach all day today because a friend of my stepmom is here from Norway and she really want to go to the beach, but she didn't rent a car. So she said that if I come with her and we're gonna go to a kind of beach club thing, which I usually never do, like I'm usually on the rocks or on the sand, but she really likes it. So she said that if I go with her and drive her to the beach, then I can have a kind of all-inclusive princess treatment day. So that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna be crocheting at the beach all day. I hope I'm gonna have a bunch of squares done, and then I can start and make one of the panels, check how it looks, make the second one, and just figure it out. Like, this is gonna be a freehand dress, so it looks a little bit like I'm wearing a swimsuit from the 1920s, but I guess that's just like kind of a look that I really like. This is the top that I made that I needed when I was in Greece, and I finally managed to make the matching shorts. I actually finished them this morning because I really wanted to have this entire outfit to go to the beach today. Then I have my snuggle bag that I put all my balls of yarn, crochet hook, music, scissors, everything inside. And I still cannot find my beach bag that I crocheted, so I'm just taking like a normal classic beach bag. I'm not gonna lie, I didn't get a lot done by the beach yesterday. I always think that I'm gonna crochet a lot at the beach, but I'm not that fast. I did manage to make a few squares, but I definitely don't even have one panel done. Doesn't really look like it right now, but I'm definitely gonna lock in today and crochet by the pool all day by myself, trying to focus. And I hope I'm gonna get the front and the back panels done by the end of the day. It looks a little bit crazy now, but it also looks like it has a lot of potential because I do love the lace, like the way the lace looks. I think it looks extremely good. I made like 6 squares, like 2 panels of 6 squares that I attached together. So the front and the back for now are exactly the same. Right now it's all like scraps of yarn everywhere, but I just attached them on the corners at the top, and then I just attached them randomly on the side just to check what it would look like. I know that this one is very high, so I know that I'm not gonna attach them here. I think I'm gonna do like proper I-cords and attach them more like here. I was wondering if I should make another row of squares because I really want the skirt to start very low, not like at the waist but lower. But then I think that because of the weight of the skirt, like crochet skirts are usually kind of heavy, so it's naturally gonna go down. So I think it's probably enough now. I don't know what I'm gonna do for the skirt yet. I think I'm gonna start by doing just a sample of double crochet in this yarn and figure out how many like stitches I need, everything. I need to do a little bit of math now and then just do proper things for the sides. But yeah, I can see something happening here. I'm kind of hopeful for this. I changed my mind about a lot of things. What I love about the tutorial that you have on YouTube is that the woman, she has a tutorial to make the square, and then she has also another video to attach the squares as you go. That's something that I really love, because normally what I would do is make like all the squares separately, and then once I have all my squares, I would attach them, like seam them together. I feel like it's much nicer to just do it as you go and see the shape starting to appear. I decided to make another row of squares, like 6 squares that would go around my hips. 6 squares was exactly the width of my hips, so that was kind of perfect. So I really wanted to try that. I feel like it's starting to look a little bit like a 60s dress. One of my exes always used to say that my face belonged in the 60s, so maybe that's exactly the kind of dresses that I should be wearing. So now my two options are to keep going with the squares, so make like another row of squares that I will attach like all the way around, like a round of squares, and keep going until I have the length that I want. Then I'm gonna end up with a kind of naked dress, and you're gonna be able to see a little bit of my butt and everything. But that's not really what I had in mind to begin with, because I do want my butt, I do want it to be covered, I think. I want this dress to be kind of something that I want to wear outside to go for a drink. So I don't really feel like I should be completely naked. I like the fact that you can see a little bit of the underwear like around the hips. The hips being naked doesn't bother me, but I do not want like the bottom of the butt to be showing, if that makes sense. I worked on my skirt part last night. So I made like one round of single crochet, one round of double crochet, one round of treble crochet, and then the rest I'm doing it in what comes after treble crochet. I don't know what that's called, but it's like I yarn over 3 times. So treble crochet is you yarn over 2 times, and this one I yarn over 3 times. I'm almost done. But today is Mother's Day, so I took it with me, but I'm not sure that I'm gonna have it done by the end of the day. I'm really, really excited about this dress. It looks way harder than I thought it would. It looks definitely like a party going out dress. Like I wouldn't necessarily wear that during the day. It's kind of very open and very hot. I've arrived at the restaurant extremely early, so I actually had some time to kind of finish the bottom of my dress. But I don't know because I haven't been able to try it on. I don't think I can try this kind of dress on in the parking lot of the restaurant, so I think I'm just gonna stop here and wait until I have like a mirror and everything to try it on. I feel like it should cover my butt, but I also don't want it to be completely straight at the bottom, so I think what I want to do is once I have the right length, I want to do a kind of fringe thing at the bottom. I saw a girl who had made that kind of lacy dress and she made a fringe thing at the bottom and it just looked all nicely put together.